of all, I mean, how's this camp been? Obviously a fair bit of travelling, but you've found it good?
Yeah, it's been a challenging camp. In all fairness, I think the March window is always a challenge. Players have played a lot of minutes, a lot of games, a lot of travelling. They're coming off that conveyor belt of Saturday, Tuesday, all the travelling that goes with that. It's getting towards the end of the season, so it's a case of us trying to motivate them, push them for that one last push, because this is obviously the last game of our season.
And just the reflections on the last game, I mean, what do you kind of take from that, and what do you think maybe you need to work on? What have you been working on ahead of this one?
Yeah, first and foremost, we have to give Andorra credit. The way that they set up, we found it really difficult to break them down also at Pride Park. We ended up beating them 1-0, but had a lack of chances and a lack of shots on target, and really didn't put them under that much pressure. We knew it was going to be difficult in Andorra, AstroTurf, really windy, -4 or 5, whatever it was. A young squad going out there that probably wouldn't have experienced that kind of environment before. So we take it in our stride. I've been doing the job long enough now to know that we need to hit form. That was our 6th game. Our 7th game will be tomorrow night. It's important that they've got 2 years to get into knit a team together, knit a squad together, and be in a position where we're capable of winning another tournament.
Yeah, just wanted to ask about a few of your players. Obviously, Miles Lewis-Skelly, and he's probably not had the game time that he, obviously had last season at Arsenal when he's kind of burst into the team. But I mean, how important are opportunities like this for him to get that game time, and for you to work with him in terms of, I guess, helping him get back into the senior team, which he's had a taste of? Yeah,
I mean, like you've mentioned Miles there, but you could put 4 or 5 other players also in that category. It's very difficult to get into these Premier League teams week in, week out, especially the teams at the top of the table. Miles had such a impact when he first come onto the scene at Arsenal, and playing so well, and then playing for the senior team. And first and foremost, you want the players to show a good attitude when they come and play for the 21s, especially when they've been in the seniors. And we're lucky with the personalities that we've got, that Rico and Lewis Hall in the past, Tino Livramento. Miles has shown a brilliant attitude, and that's the main thing for us.
Yeah, another Arsenal player, obviously Ethan Winery's chosen to go out on loan. I mean, what are you kind of seeing from him? Have you seen some growth from him from that loan spell in terms of working with him?
I think first and foremost, you've got to remember his age, and then add on to that he's gone to a different country, different language, first time lived away from home, and then the last bit is the football. So we have to be really patient with these lads. It's not easy to, I moved from Derby to Blackburn, which is 30 miles, 40 miles, wherever it is, 50 miles. And it was difficult, and I was 25, so we have to be a bit patient with these players, especially when they go abroad. Ethan has been outstanding in training, on and off the pitch. I expect a really good performance from him.
Yeah. Do you think that was a good brave decision from him to go out and want to play some minutes?
It's a brilliant decision. I think to play in a different league. We've seen it in the past with different players that we've had playing abroad. Germany and France now seem to be a really good learning environment for these players. I'm thinking of some of the players in the past that straight away that come to my mind that thrived in them environments, and it's the more experiences we can give our players, potentially the more it's going to help the senior team.
How's Archie Gray? Obviously, I know he didn't play in the last game. Do you expect him to maybe play?
Archie will play. Yeah, he'll play. It was important that Archie obviously is going through a lot of minutes at Tottenham under severe pressure and high pressure situation. So it was important that we give him a bit of downtime, let him get his energy back, and I feel he's in a good position now.
Yeah, how impressed have you been with Archie? Because, like you say, he's really been a shining light on the team in a difficult situation, and the way he's handled that.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And I'm coming from the experience of being relegated from the Premier League 2 years on the bounce. It's not easy. You live and breathe it literally every minute of the day, and to be at a club like Tottenham also, where the pressure will be immense with the new stadium and the training ground and the expectation, and Archie has thrived in that environment, and hopefully he can keep that up.
Max Elaine, obviously another one who had a bit of first team exposure early in the season. When you work with him now, have you seen him kind of benefit from that and grow in confidence? Yeah,
definitely. I think Max has had a strong season, especially at Watford. Took a bit of time to get going. Obviously recalled back to City. Played some games and now finds himself lacking minutes, but he's another one that's been on a brilliant ride this season. Experiences, ups and downs, and he'll be a stronger player for it.
Just on his team as well, Rico Lewis. I mean, he's probably one of the more experienced players, I guess, if you can say that. Obviously, still very young. Yeah. But are you kind of looking to him to be that leader in this kind of new team?
Yeah, 100%. Rico's made a lot of appearances, won a lot of trophies, and he's a player that we lean on massively, not only for the 21s, but we see him future having a big career with the senior team.
And just finally, Moldova. I mean, how much have you been able to see them, and what are you expecting from them?
We've watched all of their games. We obviously spend a lot of time watching the opposition. Not going to be easy. We were expecting a good crowd with a lot of energy at Norwich, so it's important that the team represents that as well and reflects that. So looking forward to the game.